Welcome to day 2 of the Coach Academy, and today we'll be talking about the 4 vital behaviors of Beachbody coaching. Beachbody Corporate had been observing the top producers and leaders in our company, and they found 4 things that they were all consistently doing and could contribute to the success of their business. So the 4 things I'm about to explain, if you are consistent and do these things every day, you will have an amazing foundation for your Beachbody business to lead you to your goals. So I want to talk about the first thing, which is proof that the product works. What does that mean? There are thousands of testimonies with Beachbody workouts and Shakeology and 2B Mindset that it works. People have changed their lives. You're looking at least one person right here and the coach that brought you into this group. And so what you need to do is be proof that it works too. You need to be following one of their workout programs, and you need to be drinking Shakeology daily. Does that mean you have to have a 6-pack? Absolutely not. You just have to be committed and living a lifestyle that has to do with this program and drinking Shakeology. Because would you want to work with an accountant who wasn't practicing money saving tips or like tips to be wealthy? No, that there's a lack of trust there. It doesn't mean that your accountant is the most rich person in the world and that's why you're working with them, but you want to be and work with someone who knows what they're doing because they've been through it themselves and they're practicing it themselves. So no, you don't need a 6-pack or to have this huge transformation or even have to have gone through a whole program yet to be a successful coach. You just have to be willing to commit to the habits that make you healthier and happier and to share that with other people and help them through it too. So that's number 1, is being proof that the product works. So that means you're drinking Shakeology every day and you're pressing play, working out to one of our workout programs. Number 2 is personal development. This is one of my favorite components of coaching and honestly the number 1 thing I've seen a transformation in for me. Personal development is basically reading or listening to something that will improve your mind, your business, your skills, your habits, whatever it may be. So it could be something, say you're faith-based, if you're listening to a podcast or sermon that inspires you and motivates you to be a better person and to go out and help others. That's personal development. If you watch a Gary Vee video about hustle and how to work your business and how to get through all the negativity, that's personal development. If you watch a video on YouTube from our top coach, Melanie Mitro, on how to do this thing or that thing in the business, in the Beachbody business, that's personal development. There's many different genres or subjects, but personal development is something you should be doing every day to help grow your mindset, grow your knowledge of how this business works. For me, when I was working a 9-to-5 job in a cubicle, I had a very negative community. Like my boss was negative, the people were always gossiping, the employees were not that great as far as like positivity goes. So what I would do is on my 10-minute commute to work every day, I would listen to a book called The Magic of Thinking Big, and it basically helped me break through those barriers because you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if your workplace, if your family life, if your social circle, if they're negative and they're limiting your self-belief or whatever, you need personal development and this community to bring you up, to keep you more positive and to really create armor for your mind when the battlefield is filled, because it will be filled, and the battlefield is your mind. And I'm talking about putting armor on and a sword and freaking slashing that crap left and right, because I'm going to tell you right now, real talk, people will talk behind your back about this business, about your transformation or your weight loss journey, whatever it may be. People will say no to you. People will sign up and then quit. And there is nothing but our human nature that, like, we take that personally. It's just in our human nature to take that personally. What personal development does is keeps your mind armored so that you're able to combat those negative thoughts when you're like, well, why did they do that? It must be me. You know, I've been in this for 6 years. with countless failures. And the reason why I'm still standing with my sword up in the air is because of personal development. What I suggest you do, I'm going to give you 3 suggestions on personal development. And I want you to pick a book, and I suggest an audiobook because, you're very busy. I'm sure you work, maybe you have kids. You're leading a very busy life. We all are. So for me, audiobooks are great because you can just throw them on in the car while you shower, while you do your makeup, while you dry your hair, whatever it may be, even while you work out, guys. There is absolutely no excuse. If you're doing vital behavior number 1, you can do vital behavior number 2 by listening to it with your workout. But I'm going to give you 3 suggestions, and in the comments below, I want you to comment which one you're going to download and when you will listen to it. Magic of Thinking Big is number 1. The Compound Effect is number 2. And The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster is number 3. The first one, Magic of Thinking Big, is by David Schwartz. And the other 2, Compound Effect and Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, are by Darren Hardy. So take a moment, look it up. It's on Audible, iTunes. I know a lot of local libraries that have like an app where you can download an audiobook from their library, so there's no excuse with money or anything, all right? This is the biggest investment you can make in your business and yourself. So proof that the product works, personal development. Number 3 is inviting. Guys, I'm going to be upfront. I'm going to be real. Inviting is the absolute number 1 thing that will move your business forward. If you are not talking to people, if you are not showing up and asking people if they'd like to join, if you are not getting out of your comfort zone, then you're not going to see a lot of success in this business. There will be times where people just come to you because you've been posting or you've been sharing and talking about this Beachbody world that you're living in. But I can tell you right now that over the years I've been a coach, the number 1 thing that has moved my business and kept me afloat is inviting and talking to people. Again, personal development is in these vital behaviors because it's scary to talk to people. It's scary to get rejected or the fear of just getting rejected. But I'm going to tell you right now, you have to get over it. You have to get over it. You have to know your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you in this business? If you don't know that, then you're going to have a hard time overcoming these obstacles and uncomfortableness like inviting people. I personally think I'm a very introverted person. I can get nervous talking about Beachbody to people in person, but on the internet, man, I don't know half the people. I feel great talking to people, and there's no emotional attachment. So I think, especially in the days of social media right now, it has been easier than ever to talk to people and have those conversations up front and be really open and honest and share this opportunity with people. So Beachbody has inviting as one of the vital behaviors, and we will teach you how to invite, how to stand out from the rest of the saturated market of fitness professionals online. We will tell you how to build a relationship so you never have to feel salesy. We will tell you how to send a message, who to follow up with, what to post. So keep any questions you may have about inviting, don't worry about them right now. Just know that it's something you have to do. You have to do it. So get that through your noggin right now. Okay, so the last vital behavior is recognition. And there used to only be 3 vital behaviors, and it was the one that I just talked about, or the 3 that I just talked about. They recently, within the last year or 2, added recognition, and I think it's super important. I want you to think right now, like at the job you're at, do you get recognized for your hard work? Number 1, I hope you do. And if you do, how good does that feel when that happens? Like, they're like, okay, finally someone noticed my hard work or noticed that I was doing this, and that's really awesome. It's a great feeling. If you haven't been recognized at work, this is a great outlet to give recognition to other people, and you will also be recognized too for your work. Again, for work, for inviting, for having a transformation, for signing your first even free customer up. We will celebrate you every inch along the way on your journey as a Beachbody coach, because celebrating is what makes this business fun. Celebrating is what makes this business last longer, because if you're doing all this hard work and you're not getting recognized for it, what's the point? It's one thing to make an income with it. That's great. But, you want to be recognized for your hard work, and that's what we're here to do. Beachbody also has awesome ways to recognize you beyond our team. You can get prizes for Success Club and we'll get into what Success Club is, but you can get prizes for helping a certain amount of people for a certain amount of months. There are free trips that you are able to earn. There are, is it pins they're giving out? Whenever you hit a certain rank, you get something. And then, what is the last thing I'm thinking of? Oh, we have a yearly summit where you could go on stage and be recognized in front of hundreds? I would say thousands of people. I think it's about 25,000 people. What if you did all this hard work and you got to scream on stage about all the hard work you did and 25,000 people were clapping and cheering you on? That is Team Beachbody, people. That is recognition. So there are always accolades you can hit and hard work that you're doing that will give you recognition. So proof that the product works, personal development, inviting, and recognition are the 4 vital behaviors of Beachbody and of coaching, and they are the reason why you will last long in this business and find success. So I want you to comment below which audiobook you downloaded, and we will talk more about how to invite in this upcoming week, so stay tuned.